It's not enough that Donald Trump is openly defying the courts. Now he is trying to extend his power over state courts as well. There is nothing in the Constitution that grants the president any power whatsoever over state courts. But when has the Constitution ever stopped Trump? And why is Trump trying to hold sway over state courts? Because it wasn't enough to pardon all the J6ers. Now Trump is trying to make a hero out of Tina Peters as well. And you may be asking, who is Tina Peters? I would argue that Tina Peters is the tip of the iceberg for Trump 2.0. Tina Peters is the long-lost bride of Mike Lindell, only instead of selling pillows, she was the Mesa County clerk in Colorado and an election denier. She believed all the lies that Trump, Rudy, Sidney Powell, and Mike Lindell spewed on a daily basis about the 2020 election being stolen. And so what do you get when you mix a crazy county clerk with Trump election lies? You get someone like Tina Peters giving access to voting machines to conspiracy theorists. Not just data, but access to the software of the machine itself. Peters was caught, arrested, found guilty, and sentenced by a Colorado judge. The arrest was a prelude of everything that was to come. Watch this.
Okay, no, Randy, put your cup down and turn around. Ma'am,
let go of me. You let go of me. Let go of me. Let go of me. Let go of me. You let go of me now.
No, ma'am.
You're bruising me. Let go
Stop
of me.
Stop pulling against us.
I'm not pulling against you. Let go of me.
Then stand up like an adult.
Shut up. Do you really know what you're doing? Do you have any idea what you're doing?
Scoot over a little bit.
Do you really know what you're doing? You're assisting Merrick Garland to not show the truth of what the election
scoot over.
But if the arrest was more entertaining than most of CBS's primetime offerings, things only got better during sentencing when Judge Matthew Barrett dropped the hammer.
Your lies are well documented, and these convictions are serious. I'm convinced you would do it all over again if you could. You're as defiant as a defendant as this court has ever seen. You abdicated your position as a servant to the Constitution, and you chose you over all else. Yes, you are a charlatan, and you cannot help but lie as easy it is for you to breathe. You betrayed your oath for no one other than you.
No judge likes to lose on appeal, but Barrett in particular is ruling on an unprecedented case, state crime with enormous federal consequences. He knows everyone is looking over his shoulder, and he didn't want to make a mistake. What he never imagined is that Donald Trump would be looking over his shoulder. Instead, Donald Trump is president of the United States, for now. And he just posted this. Radical left Colorado Attorney General Phil Weiser ignores illegals committing violent crimes like rape and murder in his state and instead jailed Tina Peters, a 69-year-old Gold Star mother who worked to expose and document Democrat election fraud. Tina is an innocent political prisoner being horribly and unjustly punished in the form of cruel and unusual punishment. This is a communist persecution by the radical left Democrats to cover up their election crimes and misdeeds in 2020. The same Democrat Party that flies to El Salvador to try and free an MS-13 terrorist is cruelly imprisoning, perhaps for life, a grandmother whose brave and heroic son gave his life for America. Colorado must end this unjust incarceration of an innocent American. I am hereby directing the Department of Justice to take all necessary action to help secure the release of this hostage being held in a Colorado prison by the Democrats for political reasons. Free Tina Peters now! Typical Trump trying to sound all-powerful. I'm directing the DOJ to take all necessary action. Untypical Trump to actually care for a Gold Star mother. The track record there is not so good. So one problem here, though, and that's the simple fact that the DOJ can't take any action on a state conviction. but also noticed that the long-established precedent of the DOJ operating at an arm's length from the president is now completely abandoned by the people who kept screaming that Biden was weaponizing the Justice Department. But the big question at this moment is, why now? Why is Trump only now coming to her rescue? She's been sentenced for quite a long time now. He could have made her a hero on the campaign trail. So the answer is obvious. Her people must have just recently contacted Trump and threatened to reveal information. Trump never does anything to be nice, so it must be transactional. And that's where it loops around again to what precisely Peters is in jail for: giving election deniers access to the voting machine software. Given that Trump has always operated as a mobster, there can be no doubt but that whatever specialists imaged that software, it made its way to Team Trump. Even possessing that information would be an impeachable offense. And right now, the general public would be happy to impeach Trump. This isn't Russia, Russia, Russia anymore. This is Doge, Doge, Doge. And Republican lawmakers would get enormous pressure from Republican constituents to impeach Trump. And of course, the other reason Trump is threatening to do something is because he wants a full assault on the entire judiciary, state and federal. It's hard to be a dictator with a functioning judicial system that isn't under your thumb. And I know what you're thinking. With tiny hands like that, the average dime doesn't stay under his thumb. But, make no mistake about it. This is the world Trump wants to create, where everyone who is loyal gets rewarded and dissenters get thrown in jail or deported. So to quote Gerald Ford, "My fellow Americans, our long national nightmare is only just beginning." I'm Anthony Vincent Gallo for Occupy Democrats.